What's up, guys? This is Skyzm, and we are here to announce the winner of the contest for Terraria. So I had you guys comment on my last video, on my last vlog video, with what you were most proud of and what your favorite word was. And first of all, the number of responses was ridiculous. There were like 160 comments, and all of them were really awesome. They were so nice. Some of them were funny. Some of them were like very sentimental, and some of them were silly, and just they were all over the place. But they were so awesome. And picking one, just like actually trying to choose one, sit down and choose one, would have been impossible. So what I had to do was take like the top. I narrowed it down to like 10 or 15. And I just scrambled them up and chose one at random. It was the only way that I was going to be able to pick one from all the awesome responses that you guys gave me. So thank you. The first thing, I'm really tired, by the way. The first thing that I'm going to do before I announce the winner is tell you guys what my thing I'm most proud of and my favorite word. So before, now it's obviously my baby. He's awesome because he kicks ass. But before that, I people asked me this question, and it was always like I had no idea what the answer was. But if I had to narrow it down, it would probably be I donated bone marrow once to this kid. So let me tell you the quick story. It was like in 2004 when I was in college, and my friend was part of a fraternity, and they're having a drive to like get people to be in the bone marrow registry. So I was in college, and it was like between classes, and he was like, yo man, you want to do this? And I thought, sure, why not? Nothing will ever come of it. I got nothing to do. So I went in, and they did a cheek swab. Just like the little Q-tip, like cheek, and then they put it in a sealed thing, and they sent it away. And I thought, okay, that's the end of that. Now I can go to my class, and I didn't have to go eat, like another sandwich or something to waste time and get fatter. So what we did was, that was the end of it, and we never talked about it again. And then 4 years later, I got a call. I was out of college at this point, like, never thought I'd hear from this. Didn't even think about it. I totally forgot about it. And like 4 years later, I got a call saying that I was a match for this, like, I think they said at the time he was a 2-year-old boy. And it was a voicemail that I got because I didn't pick up the number because I didn't recognize it. And they were just saying that I was a match for this kid, but all they had was the cheek swab, so they needed me to come in and do a blood test. Okay, phone ran out of recording space. Can you see me? I think you can. Phone ran out of recording space. We're back. So yeah, they called me on the phone, told me I was a match for the kid, needed me to come in for blood test, and they also said that if I was a true match, that I would need to go get surgery to go get my bone marrow taken out of me. And I was really scared at first because I didn't want to do a surgery. But then I started looking into it, and I realized that the surgery was very minimal. There's always risk in surgery, but this particular surgery is just a needle, gigantic needle, in your spine, which sounds horrifying, but is actually not that bad. So long story short, I decided that I could either be a baby about it and not do anything and not call them back, or I could call them back and say, yep, that's me, and give it a shot. So that's what I did. I eventually went in, got the blood test. They found out that I was a match for this kid, and I went down a few months later, and they sucked me dry on my bone marrow. And then they just, they do the process, they transplant it over, and this kid who had this birth defect, this I think it was an autoimmune defect, he lived, and he would have died. So that was awesome. And I also recommend that if anyone ever has the opportunity to sign up for that registry, that they do that. I guess I'll put a link in the description because it was a really cool process, and my part in it was just happening to have the right stuff in me, and everything else was handled by these awesome doctors and program coordinators. So before my stupid baby, it would probably have been that. So like I said, guys, all of your responses were totally awesome. Picking one was incredibly difficult. So I took, like I said, my top few, put them in a bucket and picked one out. So the person that I'm going to message first here to see if they won was Solax, or well, they did win, to see if they really want Terraria, is Solax 1000. And they posted a comment about, there was another person who posted a comment that their kids were, the thing that they were most proud of, and they posted, I'm going to butcher this, but they posted that their favorite word was Onalin, which I thought was Swedish at first, but then I looked it up and it's apparently Finnish. Tell me how to pronounce that, because I have no idea. But it means happy, I think, according to Google Translate, which is nice. Some of you guys had awesome, hilarious things. Some of you guys had really sentimental things, and they were all awesome, and thank you. So what we're going to do for the next game, next game is going to be Fallout New Vegas. Yep. Totally forgot. Next game is going to be Fallout New Vegas, and we are going to give that game away on my Facebook page. So head on over to facebook.com/schismplays. I'll put a link in the description, as always. And you're going to go over there, and I guess, what do? You join? I don't know. Go over there and interact with the page, and then leave a comment about anything. Just post a comment on facebook.com/schismplays, and then I'm just going to pick one of those comments totally at random. You guys can post anything at all that you want. Just post one comment. It's not going to help you if you post more than one. And then I'll pick someone from that, and they'll win Fallout New Vegas. Same, it's got to be on Steam, so you make sure you have a Steam account, or you can get a Steam account. Other than that, I have to go because I have to do things. And thanks for hanging in there. Video's been dry lately, but we'll get back into the swing of things. See you guys.